welcome. My name is Heroine Bob and welcome to Bob Buys, where this is my reseller recap for the month of September. This is where I hold myself accountable and hopefully have you guys hold me a little bit accountable as well for my reselling business. Now, the month of September was the first month I have been fully on eBay managed payments, and I have noticed, now I don't know if it is that I have finally got back into the listing habit or if it's being on managed payments. I do know that some people that I have talked to that have moved over to managed payments has seen an uptick in their sales, and I have noticed the same. And this is also because I'm on managed payments now and I don't have to do that wonky math with PayPal fees. I'm able to give you guys net numbers for all the platforms that I sell on. So I'm going to show you guys the wall of accountability real quick. Welcome to the wall of accountability. So as you guys can see from the lack of red over most of this calendar, I did do much better about not bringing in as much inventory. And if you look at this is the month of August, where I brought in way too much stuff. But this one, I only brought in 32 things, and that was like, you know, the thread up unboxing I did with Gorgeous, Murray's Life, and also Super Geeked, which I will link up above because it was a fun time. And I listed a bunch more stuff. I did some really hard pushes. I listed 23 items at the end of the month because I was like, I need to get this number up, and 15 here. I will state that some of this was sending the 20 items into the reel, so I counted those as being listed because technically they just were not listed by me. So I cheated just a little bit, but I did do much more listings this month, brought in a lot less stuff, and I ended up getting more sales. I am seeing quite a nice increase in sales now that I'm being more consistent with my listing. As you guys can see here, I didn't actually this week, I don't know what got into me or didn't get into me, but I just like did not list for a week. As soon as I started listing again, things have started picking up here at the beginning of October, mostly because of this bad boy right here. And as you guys saw, I did do much better with listing, and again, I cannot be more happy and more pleased with the Real moving some of that old inventory that I have out that some of it I had listed, sold immediately as soon as it got listed on the Real, and some of it was stuff that I had in my, you know, inventory piles that I had not yet gotten around to turn into money piles. So it is now money. I am scheduled to get $174 commission from the Real for the items that I have sent in that have already sold. And that was money that was just sitting in my Papasan. You guys saw that as well. Like, that's pretty much where I keep all of my clothing death pile. My mommy this last month did buy me a rack and it is full. So I think I need to switch gears for the month of October, and instead of getting a lot of my hard goods listed, so a lot of my breakables listed, I definitely need to crunch down and get a lot of my clothing listed, because a lot of clothing that I have not listed is all fall and winter stuff, a lot of vintage fall and winter stuff. So that is definitely something that I need to work on for the month of October. Also, you guys may not know this, but October is Dysautonomia Awareness Month. I do have dysautonomia. I have POTS dysautonomia, which is postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome dysautonomia. So in some of my videos this month, I will put in like little videos just explaining how it affects me and my life. They're going to be really short videos. I'm basically just going to show you guys videos that I make on my TikTok and put up on my reels. So if you haven't followed me on TikTok, it's HeroineB0B, the same way it is almost everywhere else. And also the reels are going to be on my Instagram, HeroineB0B, which you guys always see at the end card, but I will show up here on the screen so you guys can see it as well. It is very much a part of my life. I know I don't really talk about it a lot, but it does affect me greatly and has been part of the reason why my reselling business took a hit during this global pandemic is because of the fact that I had to be a lot more careful with, one, how I source, and two, how I manage my own regular life, so as that I minimize my exposure as much. Because one of the things that dysautonomia affects for me is my immune system. I am considered immunocompromised. So, you know, when a pandemic happens, that's not the best thing for someone who's immunocompromised. But enough downers. Let's get into some numbers. I already showed you guys, you know, how many items I've listed and how many have sold this month. So for eBay, because again, I am on managed payments, my net profit, so that is after my eBay store subscription, after all the fees, after all the shipping, after the cost of goods, I made a net profit of $287.53. I made on Etsy a net profit of $34.61. And on Poshmark, I made a net profit of $94.13. So that is $400+ that I have made on those three platforms that are basically is in my pocket. I also, as I mentioned earlier, am making a commission of $174 that will be sent to me from The RealReal. That will be paid out on October 15th because that is what their payment schedule is. They pay on the 15th of the month following for the sales that you made the previous month. So again, very happy about that. So I made net profit like $600, which is great. And I am looking forward to Q4 because I have, again, been sourcing a lot more new with tag stuff, and because I'm going to get all of those clothes that I'm staring at right now listed, because that is what I'm going to work on after this video. Again, for those of you that don't know, I will put all of those numbers again down below so it's easy for you guys to see and reference in a pinned comment. Thank you guys for hanging out with me for another month. Hopefully you'll hang out with me for October for some more videos, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye! Hero, hero. Bye. I wanna be a hero, hero.